Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And starting this one, Roki Sasaki.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jackson Chourio. That misses the zone. 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Garrett Mitchell will hit next. One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in L.A., and today on the Hill, Shane Drohan. How about a scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Fires across the diamond, and they get Edman for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Freddie Freeman, the next to hit. And now the lefty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Pajes at second with 2 down. Slider misses outside. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out.
And we're back. Now here's Jake Bauers.
Right fielder, Jake Bauers.
And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 now. And that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Andrew Vaughn now. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pajes under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Yelich at the dish.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's William Contreras. That's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one not close. It's 2-2. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Off the mark there. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Ball, that's out.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. Looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
The 2-1. Called strike right there. The other way. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
So digging in, Ben Woodville. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next for LA, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Brewers nothing. Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman David Hamilton.
Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Inside.
No, inside.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses. 3-2 now.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. 1-2 now. That one is upstairs. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Garrett Mitchell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Out to center. Pajes on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out. And Gary Sanchez at the plate.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Next one misses. 2-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. 1 out, base is full. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And delivers outside. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game. And here comes Tommy Edman. Man at second. Outside low. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's a ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. DL Hall, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And it's filled up. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Boots it, still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now the right fielder, Jake Bauers. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Falling behind 2-1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball, that's out.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 down, nobody on. And he walked him.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Catcher, William Contreras.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
Now at the plate, Joseph Ortiz.
That's
Next
ball
offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. DL Hall.
So at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Outside low, 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's Kike Hernandez. And that misses. 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And that one finds its way through. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ben Wertvet. Hernandez leads off first with one away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we match, you know.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
on the ground. Ortiz. They take the force out, inning over. So one hit is all they get. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the fifth. And the batter now, David Hamilton.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And that one hammered. Going back. And out of here. He'll touch them all. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Brewers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at-bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
On a line, base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Garrett Mitchell. So now 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Just missed.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Two now. Dive, and he's got it. The feed for 1, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Here's Gary Sanchez. Fought off foul.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Digging in, Jake Bowers. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Tommy Edman at the plate. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here is Freddie Freeman. Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That's down and in. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Landon Knack will take over here, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Now the third baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Number 96.
In the air, right field. Tucker makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Edwin Diaz, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Garcia getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's going to be William Contreras. And that one fouled off. In the air, center field. Pajes under it. And there's 2 down. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. 2 outs. On the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Stays alive. First and second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. Brewers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. And a swing and a miss. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Robert Gasser, the left-hander, up and throwing. Uribe also throwing. And that one is inside. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And here is Miguel Rojas. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside, gets out of the way. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
3-2.
And they'll do it again. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. And a big swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That one felt good. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. And a slider in there for a strike. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. That's inside.
That's off the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Robert Gasser.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ben Wertvedt. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And the tying run is on base.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Now let's go and light the city up.
Swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ohtani leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave 1, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edwin Diaz. Well, 1-run game. Here's the third baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone. And as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pitch.
Now it's Christian Yelich. This to third. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher William Contreras.
William Contreras getting ready to hit. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Just missed.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 8th. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 2-1.
Let me start by saying, which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Abner Uribe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
1 down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one a little below the knees. And a full count now.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out, and we are starting over. It's 2-2.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Alex Call. Kyle Tucker digs in now. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. Dodgers tie it up with a solo homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Mookie Betts. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one ripped to left. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And now David Hamilton. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder Jackson Churio.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Churio.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
That's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And I think Dave Roberts. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move.
Got him swinging. Brewers strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Aaron Ashby.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Contreras down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That to right. Bowers under it. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 10th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. On to extra innings. And here's the first baseman, Gary Sanchez. Man at second. Way high.
2-1.
The 2-1. And a slider misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake Bowers.
First and second, no outs. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first
2 strikes.
and prevent that run from scoring. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
And down on strikes he goes. That is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. 2 outs. To the left side, but it is well foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
1-2 now. That's a little bit low. So they're all loaded up. That misses, and the count's full.
That's what you want. It's a good miss.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And now, Joseph Ortiz.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Edgardo Henriquez looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
Now pitching for
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andy Pajes now at the plate. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. Well done behind the dish.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Outside, ball two. Fastball for a strike. Outside low, and now it's 3-2. Freddie Freeman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there and score.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Nope.
Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
3-2.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.
I want you to get me, come slide.